Da fisacce fausse penante. Jews non you gonna stop at this. The fucking rules is you stop everything you gotta do with the truth. Is a fa schif. Cosa de schifosi cornuto. Malocchio an olius.
A dog in the yard on a long leash may believe he has the freedom to roam anywhere he wants to. He may wonder what is across that field or up that tree on the neighbor's property. But he never had the desire to travel. He is content in his own space and never saw what was beyond where he never even thought to venture out to explore. However, one day, Rover decides to live up to the name his owner gave him, and he crawls under the hedges into unknown territory. Spotting a groundhog, he gives chase. He doesn't pay attention to the leash and the collar around his neck. He is gaining on that groundhog who has fattened himself to morbid obesity on the compost pile. But just as his jaws close on his prey's neck, he hits the limit of his tether, and the groundhog, badly wounded, is able to escape, just barely, with his life. When the groundhog gets back to his burrow, he's got a tall tale to tell about how he beat the big bad bulldog on the neighbor's farm in a 1-to-1 fight. When Rover gets back home, all he's got to show for the skirmish is a coat full of briars that his owner has to pick off and brush out, and a scolding for exceeding his travel limits. Up until this day, Rover didn't feel the tether. He never tested the limits of it because he was fat, dumb, and happy in his own backyard, didn't know it was so much fun chasing rodents. So in the days that follow, he repeatedly pursues his new passion and tests the limit of the tether again, with much the same results. He knows the game is rigged. Rover begins to ponder the solution, so he tries gnawing through the leash, but the thing is made of Kevlar, and all he succeeds in doing by biting it is flossing his teeth. So he decides to lie in wait. He baits his prey with a juicy bone placed well inside his territory. The groundhog can't resist, and while salivating, he miscalculates the length of the dog's tether. When the groundhog goes to get the bone, Rover jumps out of hiding and grabs him with plenty of leash to spare. Rover shakes the fat thing to death, then brings it home to Daddy. The moral of the story is twofold. Number one, dogs tend to adopt the personality of their owners. And number two, don't fuck with pit bulls or border collies who think they're beavers.
Get that wood. Where's the wood? Just before I compiled this video, I spoke at length with the Federal District Court clerk in Camden, New Jersey. She is sending me paperwork to file civil lawsuit against Gurgle under Title 18 U.S. Code, Subchapter 1983. I am seeking compensatory and punitive damages and am filing criminal complaints against the principals for fraud. I will not be settling out of court. I am compelling discovery of their AI algorithms. As Q said, shall we play a game? I was assistant to the Director of Veterans for Constitutional Law. I put drug traffickers in prison for life in 1972. I wrote amicus briefs for Senate Bill 3421. I busted bogus prison programs in 2000. I busted psychiatrists defrauding Medicaid in 2006. And now I'm going to set the legal precedent that will turn over the world's largest government-funded corporation to the creators whose work built it. Should I be found with 2 bullet holes in the back of my head, know all men by these presents, I was Arkancided. Please subscribe to our backup channel, Inglorious Patriots. We fly so close to the target, we're on our 3rd fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. Links are in the description section.